I'm going to be very vulnerable right now and transparent with you all about some of the things that I had to deal with on my job, working, and just getting through mental health challenges that impacts everybody. And I'm not ashamed of it because all of us go through challenging times. I want to talk about it because maybe it will help somebody else. But we're going to go ahead and get into the video. And I'm sorry about how it looks because I had to change positions because the sun was doing something in the lighting, and I did not want that to be a problem for you guys. But let's go ahead and get into the video. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. I was going to work presenting well. I was going to work performing my job, doing everything I was supposed to do, laughing and talking with my coworkers. But I was suffering in silence every day. See, this is a story I can be transparent that everybody can relate to. Me and my husband had been trying to get pregnant for a while. It took me 7 years to conceive my daughter. In between that, I had a miscarriage. And I had been trying to get pregnant for so long. I was taking this medication called Clomid, and I was sticking myself in the stomach with injections of this medicine called Follistim. So I was doing all that, and I remember I was at my mom's house, and I was like, dang, my cycle ain't even came on. I was like, nah, I'm probably not pregnant. I don't want to put myself through that again, taking tests and being disappointed. So some told me to go buy a test. Went and bought a test, went in the bathroom, did my thing. Those 2 lines came up, y'all. Oh my God, I was so excited. Like, this was my first time being pregnant. I went to the doctor, I confirmed everything. Heard the baby's heartbeat. Oh my God, it was so exciting. I'm trying not to get emotional because it was just so exciting to me. Told everybody at work that I was expecting and I was pregnant, and everybody was so happy because they knew that I had been trying to get pregnant for a long time. So everybody was so happy. A couple of weeks went by and I started spotting. I was like, oh my God. And I knew in my mind that I was having a miscarriage. Because, you know, sometimes women still spot when they're pregnant, and that's just normal for them. But I knew deep down inside that I was having a miscarriage. So my husband, he got me ready and he took me to the doctor and they confirmed it. And I had a whole entire come apart at the doctor's office. It was something I didn't want to deal with, and I had to go back and tell all of my coworkers. I had to tell them, look, because you know your coworkers, they be so excited for you. And my coworkers, they was like, how you and the baby doing? How you doing, girl? When the baby do? You know how, y'all know how we do. So I had to go back and tell everybody that I was not having a baby. I had to tell family members the same thing. And I had to, and you know, keep saying the same thing, that I'm not having a baby. It was tearing me up inside. It was like I was having to relive that over and over again. And I still had to go to work and perform my job. I still had to be on and present for everyone. All of my commitments, I still had to be sound and stable and smile and be on time and work along with my coworkers with a good attitude. But it was tearing me up inside, y'all. And I should have got some help. I should have talked to somebody, but I buried it deep inside. And that's what a lot of people do. They bury stuff deep inside of them. And people think just because you bury something that it's going to stop the problem, that the problem's just going to go away eventually. But it doesn't. But I am so thankful that 2 years later, I got pregnant again and I had my daughter. And this time, I didn't even tell my husband I was pregnant. I didn't tell anybody. I waited till about 4 months to tell everybody because I wanted to be sure that the baby was going to stay with me. I know I just said a whole lot, but I just want you all to be mindful that people are struggling with things. They're keeping things on the inside, and it's to reposition my car, but people are keeping things on the inside, and mental health does not have a look. I remember growing up, and we would see people walking around in the neighborhood all the time. We knew that something was wrong. We could tell that they had a mental illness and they was not receiving help for it. We can tell by the clothes that they wore. Sometimes, they were talking to themselves. We knew something was off about them, and we got used to seeing them. And for the most time, I can say that these people, they did not harm anybody else. You just felt uncomfortable around them because they were unstable. But now people are unstable all the time, and they're harming people. These people, they come to work every day. They're dressed nice, they look good, they smell good, they're charismatic, they get along with their neighbors, they're working right beside you, and they have mental illnesses that's not being addressed, and they're taking it out on people, large amounts of people. We saw what happened on Bourbon Street. We saw what happened outside of the Trump Hotel. These people are dealing with issues, and we have no idea because they're burying it deep down inside, and they look normal. They sound normal. And if you have things that's going on, make sure that you talk to somebody. Your job may have a program for you to talk to. I should have did it. My job has a program assistance that we can talk to about mental illness, because just to be honest, everybody go through stuff. Everybody have mental problems. There's a lot of people dealing with things. People lose loved ones and they got to deal with it. It's hard to bounce back. And like the two men involved in the New Orleans and LA incidents, we know that they had some psychological problems. I know one of the guys, he was going through with his marriage, and you just don't know what people are going through. So make sure you be kind to people. You don't want to set nobody off. Treat people how you want to be treated. These times are different. We're not in the baby boomers generation anymore. We're not in Gen X generation. These people are taking matters into their own hands. They're not dealing with their mental issues. But I just want to encourage you all to make sure if you're going through problems, to talk to somebody about it, and don't be ashamed of it, and don't let nobody make you feel like you should be ashamed of it. It's normal. We're always going to have highs and lows. That's what life is about, but we get through it. Talk to your friends. You don't want to talk to your friends, talk to a pastor, talk to a counselor, call the crisis hotline. Do what you have to do to take care of yourself mentally, because just because you bury it deep down inside, that does not mean that the problem is not going to manifest itself again. You never know when it's going to come up. Burying it does not resolve the problem. I just wanted to come and talk to my community, talk to you guys, and just to see how you all are doing. Also, I want to say I appreciate you all so much for being a part of this channel. And y'all let me know in the comments some of the things that you had to deal with, some of the mental issues or mental challenges that you had to deal with while you were working on the job, because we know that we all go through it when we're working on these jobs. We're human. But I just appreciate you all so much, and you all be blessed and always shine bright.